Alright, section 2.4, we're talking about box plots. Okay, you can call it a box plot or you can call it a box and whisker plot. The main goal for using this type of graph is to look at the concentration of your data. And it can also show you extreme values, which another word for that is an outlier. Alright, so you need 5 values in order to construct your box plot. You need a minimum value, first, second, or the median, and third quartile. Remember, the second quartile is also called the median. And you'll also need the maximum value. Okay? So this is what it looks like. So within your box here, that's going to be all your quartiles. Quartile 1, 2, and 3. With your quartile 2 being in the middle of that box or somewhere within the box. It won't always be in the middle. From your box, you have a whisker, looks like a cat whisker, to your min, and a whisker to your max. Okay, so there's the 5 numbers or values that you need to construct your box plot. And remember, this is just going to show you the concentration of your data. This is just showing you that you can have multiple box and whisker plots on the same graph. So this is different data. According to this graph right here, you've got different data by the different years. Notice how your median is not always smack in the middle of your box right here, and your whiskers can be longer or shorter. They don't have to be exactly the same on either side. That's how you construct a box plot. Let me show you how to do that. And actually, let's go to this one back here. We'll do this one first. It's a little bit easier. Since we're working with quartiles, the data has got to be in order before you start trying to find the quartiles. So here our data is already in order, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so I have an odd number. So I'm going to find one number smack in the middle instead of 2. If it was an even number, I would find 2 numbers in the middle. But since it's odd, just one number. So our Q2 is 8. Okay, and then we kind of scratch this one out, and we'll look at this side for Q1 and this side for Q3. So Q1, the middle of 3, that's going to be 6. Q3, the middle over here, that would be 9. Then we also need 2 more things. We need a max, and we need a min. Well, the max is 11. The minimum is 2. Okay, so we'll come over here to our line graph, and we will go ahead and put our numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so I'm going to put a box around my quartiles. So Q1 was 6. Q3 was 9. Okay, so there's my box. It's a very rough graph here. Okay, Q2 was 8, so about there. Okay, then I have min at 2 and a max at 11. I'll draw my whiskers out to it. And there it is right there. Okay. Now, 25% of your data is going to be in each of these little sections here. So 25% here, 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 and here. So that's the first 25%, second 25%, third 25%, and fourth 25%. Add all those up, that gives you 100%. Back to this one. We've got 40 students, so I have 40 different data points here. Construct a box plot. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see if my data is in order. And it is, okay? So I can go ahead and find Q2. Now I need, since I've got an even number, 40 students, I need 2 numbers that are smack in the middle. Okay, so we could number this 1 through 40. And then what I need to find is between 1 and 40. So that would be, if I break it in half, that would be 20. The 20th number is right here. Okay, so 1 through 20, 1 through 20. The two middle numbers are these two right here. Okay, this would be 1 through 19, and then you would also have 1 through 19 over here. So there's 19 numbers on this side, to the right and to the left. 19 numbers over here. Now I'll show you an easier way of trying to find the median when you have a large data set. So for right now, I just go, if you got even number, half it, go to that number, and then one more. So this is the 20th and the 21st number. So I need to take the average of those two, but since it's the same number, it's just 66. Okay, now I need to find Q1. So I'm going to look from here to here. Now there's 20 numbers there, so break that in half. So 20 divided by 2, 10, and then one more, 11. So I need to find the 10th and the 11th number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so take the average of those two, 64 plus 65 divided by 2, or halfway between those two numbers, 64.5. Okay, Q3. Now I'm looking not here, here to here. Let me move that down just here. Okay, so there should be 20 numbers there. Half it, so 10. One more, 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So if I find the average of those two, since it's the same number, it's just itself, 70. Two more things, I need the max and I need a min. So max is 77, min is 59. Okay? And now we had Q1 at 64.5, so about there. And then we had Q3 at 70, so right there. The median, or Q2, was at 66, so all the quartiles will be within the box. Then I have a whisker out to the min and a whisker out to the max. Okay, that's a very rough sketch, but that's basically what it would look like. So 25% of your data in this whole section, this whole section, this section, and this section. It's just to show you that you may not always have two whiskers on either side. Sometimes some of your values will be exactly the same, like the min and Q1 will be exactly the same, or something like that. You won't always have two whiskers on either side, so just make note of that. Thing is a box plot with the distribution shape. So if you've got something that is symmetric, well then your box plot will also be symmetric. If I cut this in half and took the mirror image would look exactly the same. Okay. Now if you have something called left skewed, so notice left skewed, so this is left over here. Not much data is over here. Most of it's to the right, so it seems kind of backwards. Most of your data is to the right. Notice here how your median has been pulled. If you looked at this one compared to this one, your median has been pulled to the right because that's where most of your data is. With right skewed, most of your data is to the left. So your median and your whole box plot here is being pulled to the left.